How's it going, gamers? Today we're going to be doing some drawing, and since I'm sure everyone is wondering, today's lighting solution is a reptile heat lamp. So let's get started.
Voiceover Lyle here. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to draw. I just knew that I wanted to get in there and start drawing something. So I started out with some basic sketches. I usually do like a full body sketch for anatomy and then like a closer up kind of more profile sketch for all my drawings, so I kind of get a mixture of both. I usually end up defaulting to my persona just because that's what I like to draw the most. It gives me the most inspiration and it's what I'm the best at drawing. But I also did a little furry profile thing because I need to practice my furry art more, and my friends have been urging me to draw my persona. For page 2, I just, did the same thing, still more warm-up sketches. I had kind of an idea of what I wanted, like maybe like a reference page or something, but I just couldn't really get the anatomy to work. At this point, I was still really warming up, and you can tell because my anatomy is identifying as non-binary, the way it's she, it, especially here. Again, just another closer up one right after the more full body sketch. And at this point, I'm really warming up. You can see that, but it's still not peak. I was kind of doubting myself a lot. I was like, this isn't working. Like, I could go through my sketchbook from just like a month ago and compare to this one, and it's just like, what were they feeding me a month ago that made this look so much nicer? Or like 2 months ago. And then right now I'm just not having it. It's not working. Looking at this now, I'm really starting to like it, and I've grown so much as an artist, and with how quickly I can really sketch these out. Obviously the video's sped up, but I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot over the years, and I'm happy and proud of where I am now. Page 3 is where I had an idea of what I really wanted to do, and I kind of was starting to feel myself a little bit at this point. I went in with really light pencil sketches. My pencil was nice and sharp. You can see I made the head a little bit too small, but I do fix that, and I get the facial expressions look really nice, and the anatomy looks pretty proportional. What sucks is this page in particular, my camera only records in 20-minute segments, and I wasn't paying attention, and I reached 20 minutes. It was also about to die, so I did end up losing a bit of footage for this page, but as you can see, it looks really nice, and I think out of all the pages I did, this one's my favorite. So I took a break and came back, and I wanted to try and draw something that I could probably put in my digital art program and clean up a bit and make like a full piece out of. I've been playing around with this idea for a while of redoing my cover art, like the art I use for my banners on Twitch and YouTube, but also like the starting and ending streams. Just something that's the same concept of me like sleeping with all my giant plushies, but something that's a little bit more detailed and interesting to look at and complete, and kind of shows that like I know how to draw and render. I also eventually want to make it into a GIF, so it's more interesting to look at, but that's really complicated and I'd have to start from scratch. So this is a good starting point. I might re-sketch this, or I might clean this up, I'm not sure yet. So I took another break and came back. And for this final sketch, I really wanted to do something that was a little bit more complex, a little more detailed. So I had an idea and I put it to paper. And at this point, I kind of came back to my senses and realized I'm not an absolute failure who doesn't know how to draw. I know what I'm doing because the muscle memory is starting to kick in. It was starting to come back. I, went in with the flat side of my pencil lead and was able to do this nice soft sketch. And then I went in with the sharp side afterwards and was able to clean it up all nice. The anatomy was coming back. It looks pretty proportional. The only thing I can't draw yet very well is feet. I have plenty of tricks for hands that I might make a short or something about someday, but when it comes to feet, I'm just not there yet. And that's it for my sketches.
I hope you guys liked this video. I'm really proud with what I made today. I haven't really sat down and just like drawn in a while, so it's nice to really sit down and work on something. A lot of the time I'm just messing around with like my iPad or in Sketchbook and getting frustrated. So it's nice to really put pencil to paper and make something. I'll definitely be making more videos like this. This is really nice to just bang out and get done. It was simple and easy. So yeah, thanks.